I got distracted typing in the chat. Howdy, my... what the fuck are... I know this. One fucking... Why do I only remember 2 of the 3? Howdy, my Ninkatas, my Shedinjas, and my non-binary ninjasks. It's me! Kreed. And today, I'm joined by the most cacophonous. It's...
I mean,
Yes.
I gotta ask, by the way, like,
What's up?
I'm pretty, I don't know, like, part of me wants to have been the one to play this game, but a part of me also just probably wouldn't have really felt like it. But whose idea was it to buy you the bug game and not me?
Jaden is the one who bought it for me, I believe.
Jaden, what is your line of thinking to buy the bug game for them and not the bug guy?
Because I wanted to play the game.
Oh, you said, okay, that's a fair reason.
But I also wanted to play the game. I liked Hollow Knight from what I played of it. It's just that I did not have a computer that would allow me to play it functionally. You're joined by your most Kabutops, I suppose, though I think that's a different bug. Mako would be like a bug trainer in Pokemon, not gonna lie.
Hey, Wildcard, quick question. How fast are the antidepressant properties of Spravato supposed to happen?
I'm 2 seconds in and we're already talking about drugs. I don't think that's a flaggable thing. Yeah, that's fine. It's just my first thought is that something that like you two would flag for? Like, I do not know.
Spravato, no. I mean, if you say what the ingredient is, then maybe. But it's just
yeah. I assume it's fine. I don't really give a shit. It's just the first thing that came to mind. I was like, is that good? Is that golden? Yeah, like what do you know on the topic?
Apparently no clue.
That's fair. I mean, didn't you only like just today figure out that you've been like doing it wrong?
Kind of. Yeah, we just started on the higher dosage, and also I had been snorting it too much, apparently. I think. And I think I also kind of fucked it up today a little bit, but it was definitely strong. It was a fucking experience. I will say that.
So so you're now certain that you're doing it more correctly.
I am doing it more correctly now, and they also upped the dosage, so it was stronger. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's good at least.
I mean, I think I'm doing it better. I'm at least learning. It's like kind of tricky because you don't want it to spill out your nose, but you don't want it to leak back into your throat. Either way, it's wasted. Anyone in chat use nasal sprays of any kind? Have any advice on how to do it good?
I've never had to use a nasal spray before in my life, so...
It's fine. It's fine, Jaden. I was just wondering. It's just... I don't know. Yeah.
Martin Las Cruces guy says hi. Hello! Oh yeah, Jane does buy me games a lot on a whim a lot. Jane bought me 2 games yesterday on a whim.
Does he expect you to ever play them?
They are like, one of them is a social deduction game. The other one, also, I think both of them are social deduction games. So I kind of need other people to be there with me. But yeah, I would love to play them. One of them is Scam Line, and the other one is Guilty as Sock. Scam Line is one about calling people on the phone, and you're trying to like figure out information about each other without revealing that you're the person that's trying to get everyone killed, or something like that. And Guilty as Sock is basically Phoenix Wright roleplay. But everybody's a sock puppet. I want to play that because it seems like fun. Also, I do apologize for how long this is taking. Yeah, things are just on my wish list.
Chad, do you ever feel like you are more of a cocktail of medications than you are a person?
I mean, you're already a system that runs on chemicals. What makes it so different that those chemicals come from outside of your body?
Because it's like my mood, what I do, like my entire mode of existence is dictated not by what like kind of naturally happens, but by which substance I put into my body at which time of the day.
Your body is also dictated by if you ate a sandwich and other nutrients. It wouldn't have functioned unless you eat food and vitamins and whatnot.
I'm not talking about some sort of like low self-esteem thing. I'm talking about like it feels possibly bad. I don't know.
I don't know. I never really like think about
that
it
might
that
be
kind
the
of way.
sheer amount of drugs you take. Aikahi, you may have missed the part where I said like, "Hey, do you ever feel like you're nothing more than a cocktail of medications?" The thing you just pointed out was part of the fucking thing I said. It's like I said, I might as well just said, "Hey guys, you ever notice how the sky is blue?" And that guy's like, "Mako, the sky is blue." Like what?
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, like, I never think about like needing to use medications as a detriment. Like, they're human
It's not that
beings
it's a
are.
detriment. It's the fact that it's like instead of having like I don't know, it's just like naturally going through the day and having periods of activity and periods of lulls. It's like I feel like I need to have my stimulant medication in order to function, and then I need the fucking weed to relax, and I can't just do either of them naturally.
Well, yeah, but like, there's a lot of people
I
who
mean,
can't do things naturally.
the weed could potentially go away, and I could still function without it at some point, but that's complicated, and also I don't know.
I don't know. Also, I do apologize for being slightly late on my slightly early stream.
We're effectively both an hour early and an hour late to start this game.
It all balances out. You know how what I mean? It all comes up Creed House. Anyways, the game is finally fucking opening. There we go. Yeah. What else? What's a anecdote I could bring up? We made cookies the other day. Cookies, bussin'.
How strong was that anyway?
Honestly, might have been one of the weaker ones.
Are you fucking serious? How did I waste 7 goddamn? Oh my god.
Well, keep in mind, I only had half, so.
I know, but that should have been. Each of those should have had like fucking 200 in them.
Yeah, but also keep in mind, I have notoriously a high tolerance for things. So.
Yeah, 25 milligram fucking Delta 8 killed you, though.
I'm notoriously durable. Also, maybe just that I more know what to expect when I take those kind of things now, that it, like, I just didn't acknowledge it as much. I actually knocked my fucking camera. Hello?
I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck
there
I'm
we go.
doing wrong. I suck at making edibles. I lose so much of the oil in the process. I think I just need to strain it better or something.
Yeah,
If anyone has made edibles, I need to talk to you.
I'm sure there are ways to refine the process. Let me get myself out of the fucking middle of the screen. Doop-deep-dop. Doop. Anyways, we're getting right back into it. As you might know, last time the game crashed, so I really hope I don't have to do what I just did again. Even though it really wasn't that hard. It certainly is March. Well, I have to do it again. Luckily, I'm a fucking champion. Fucking lace. Literally white. Fucking bouncing on that shit. They don't really have any upwards attacks, I've noticed.
It would be funny if you fought the knight at some point in this game and they fight like an actual person is controlling them in Hollow Knight 1. That would be hard.
I kind of like this music. One thing that I always felt when it comes to music is that, like, when I was growing up, it felt like every band was the same 4 instruments. It's just, you know, guitar, bass, drum, singer, keyboard, and that was about it. So I really appreciate any music that has, like, violins, trumpets, anything like that.
Gorillaz is great because the 4 band members are just those, but then none of their fucking music is that. Like,
yeah, I appreciate when people, like, get interesting with it. But, like, it's... I really... Like, there's so many instruments that produce so many unique sounds that, like... It's nice to see more than, like, hear more, because it gives a more unique vibe. What is
yeah, I wish I
this
had
way?
better access to, like, other instruments instead of just relying on VSTs and stuff. That would be cool. If only I had an airhu and a theremin.
Dude, I would fuck up a theremin.
And a real double bass. Because if I had anywhere to put that...
I'd fuck up a triple bass. Yeah. What are you? Got him. Brush flit. Tiny timid creatures that huddle in flocks. They flee at the first hint of danger. I am the greatest. Jenny says, last time it was Christmas. What did you fuck with this time? What made you think I fucked with anything? They call out to warn their fellows at the smallest sense of a threat. A successful hunt here means staying silent and hidden right up until the devices strike, or just running at them headlong seem to be completely functional. The far fields. What are you? I like these things. They remind me of Oddish. Well, can't go up there. Unless I lured the guy. Can I lure the guy? Are they attracted to my, like, direction? And they seem to be pretty neutral. Furted. Skidded scrambler of the far field. Its antennae resemble stalks grass to aid in camouflage. Flapping furted. Docile bug's wings mimic the grass of the far fields, a common snack for larger predators. The furted pygmy. So oft forgotten. You! Wrecked them up. This place is very... What's up?
I said, you ever just take the stimulant that your doctor prescribed to you, and it's like supposed to work, and it, you know, it sometimes does, but then it just fucking doesn't do goddamn anything. It's like you're not even on anything, you don't feel like doing anything, you can't do anything.
No. Personally, my stimulants tend to work pretty fine.
Of you. What'd you say?
Personally, my stimulants tend to work pretty fine. What is up here? This place is very ferny. The other green place was very mossy.
Apparently 2 people in chat can relate. For me, I don't know what it is. It might be my bipolar. It seems when I'm in my downswings, my ADHD meds just do like literally nothing. Means I'm still useless like almost half the time, but that's better than it used to be. At least.
It just means you're useful half the time.
I wanted to draw while watching you play this, but I don't know if I can.
Buddy, I've wanted to draw, like, every day for the past week, and I've not really, like, had much opportunities.
I haven't had opportunity to work either, even when I was able to, unfortunately, but I'm really hoping tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I get some availability in the...
Yeah, well, I don't need to drive you to the thing anymore. I mean, I don't need you to drive me to the thing anymore.
Oh yeah, Wildcard has always asked if I ate. I had, it's the Sonic food. $6 American Smash. So why are the ants here? I would have thought they were like a Hunter's March only thing. Into the hole. Alliumpus. Alliumpus. Alliump. Ah! Spikes. Magic start Friday night, only for every night after involving my GF being on a call in an argument with the music friend, kind of killed the vibe. I can get that. Sometimes it's just like there's too much going on around to be able to draw, like, especially when there's like more people was living with me, like when my sister was still living with me, like the odds that something annoying was going on in a different room was just really high.
Yeah, aren't you glad that's not the case anymore, at least?
I am so fucking glad. You people are way better roommates. Like, I know I complain every time I need to clean anything, but like, geez, at least I don't need to worry about cleaning up after other people's fucking messes constantly.
Yep. And I usually, you know, you're the dish person, I usually try to do my own dishes for the most part. At least, like, you know, put them in the dishwasher.
Bench. Ben Shapiro. Pilgrim. You who have held tight to faith have been carried far. This station shall offer brief rest to those devout. Weary Pilgrim. Oh, sister, my aching shell's close to breaking. My voice weakens, I can hardly sing a word. I fear the path ahead will be no easier for you, ma'am. If you cannot abandon your pilgrimage, you should at least rest well before continuing. Ah, but impurities stalk our every step, sister. If we rest too long, they shall catch us. So it's sung. Ah, I'm so tired, but to tarry long would be sacrilege.
This is Undyne's house.
Do I have to pay and then immediately enter? That's bullshit! Pilgrim's Rest. Mort! Come to rest your weary body. Time is agonizing, and even the devout must mind their limits.
That's fine.
Not pressed to find any without a firm claw upon a weapon that could ascend so far. Indeed, lucky to have made it here. Luckier than many others. Perhaps the difference between the lucky and the unlucky is merely faith.
Jaden, you need to make sure that your doctor / psychiatrist knows what they're talking about, because some of them fucking don't. Some of them have no fucking idea what they're talking about, okay? If someone tries to push medications on you that are not, like, that don't make sense for the condition you actually have, tell them to fuck off and find a new doctor who actually does what makes sense. If they can't answer any of your questions as to why they're prescribing it to you, find a new doctor. Unless they had an actual good reason for it. Like if they can answer your fucking questions, and like what mine couldn't do, my previous ones, then you know, go for it. They actually know what they're talking about, but make sure they do.
Jesus. Now while we rest, shall we make trade? If you have rosaries, I'll take them gladly. Okay, let's see. Weighted belt. A holy burden to help maintain your poise. Whether striking others or being struck yourself, you'll remain firmly in place. Till ends that pouch of yours. With those scraps left here and a little work, I could add some pockets for you, as you carry more tools and shards while on the road. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Memory locket. And rosary string. Well, obviously buy the thing that lets me upgrade stuff. Let me buy the tool pouch to get more mungie. And the weighted belt actually sounds really bussin'. Yes, that's better. Sharing your devotion with me will surely bring you luck. Okay. The weighted belts sounds very good for my build. This lets me save some money. This lets me pick up money. The money one's really good. I feel like the shard pendant, while useful, is not always useful unless I'm farming. So I think the belt is where I want to go with.
Maybe because I took the Vyvanse with my food, it's just gonna take longer to hit. It's already been 2 hours, though.
They seem to be having a fun time. Not sure what's going on there.
Jaden, antidepressants are sometimes, like, horrifically overprescribed, especially SSRIs. Like, sometimes doctors just try to give you antidepressants for no fucking reason.
Big thing! Ah! Slash. Okay, who the fuck are ya? Vicious Carinid, aggressive winged bug of the lowlands. When angered, it will rapidly whip its bladed tail as a weapon.
It sounds like the makings of a new opioid crisis. It's not quite the same because it's not, like, addictive the way opioids are. But SSRIs can fuck you up.
This is a very down location. Wait a sec.
Like, I had a psychiatrist who tried to prescribe me SSRIs after I tried 2 that made me worse. And then I got a new one and they prescribed me something that actually helped and wasn't an SSRI.
How deep is this fucking hole? I saw it. I saw the circle-y doodads for chakra. We're just gonna explore.
Akai, no, you can't. Akai, you can't fucking.
Warding belt. Holy bell inscribed with a hammer protection shields the bearer as they bind their wounds. Oh! That'd be useful. I think that'd be better than the fucking magma bell, because I'm no longer in the fucking magma section. Oh, this is actually the magma guy.
SSRIs are like any other medication. They help specific things for some people. But doctors hand out SSRIs like fucking candy bars sometimes. And, like, they are not for everyone at all, and they can, even for the people they do help, they have serious side effects. For some people it's better to be on them than to not be on them, but I would wager most people shouldn't be on them.
Yeah, there's a reason why there's a term called second opinion. It's important to talk to a doctor, because doctors typically are professionals in these kind of things, but it's sometimes best to talk to multiple doctors to have multiple opinions on what might be the best for you.
The thing that always tells me I need to get a new doctor is when I ask them a question and their only answer to the question is, well, this is how we do things here. Like when they give you the, well, because I said so answer. If they ever give you the because I said so answer, they have literally no fucking idea what they're talking about. You know just as much as they do about medicine in terms of like actually understanding the mechanics behind everything. They've memorized more than you when it comes to medicine. They know more facts than you, but they don't actually know any fucking better than you. You probably know better than them if they're trying to prescribe you something that you know isn't going to be good for you, like what happened with me.
Okay, let's see. What?
For depressed people, it's good. That's what I was saying. No, it's not always.
Not all. Medication
That's
is.
What I'm saying.
Medication is very depending on the person who's taking it. And so if a doctor's just doing it because like you have this condition, therefore we do this medication, then that's not like actually prescribing you what you need. They're just like following a flow chart. They should actually see what is going to most likely to work for you. And like, yeah, sometimes that's going to be whatever the thing that most commonly given is. Like, I assume that's going to happen a lot, but like not always.
Yeah, it's not. It's like doctors treat it as fucking like, oh, is this person depressed? Okay, SSRIs. That's not how it's supposed to work at all.
Flint Flame Flyer. Brave warrior carrying unstable flint flame and wearing a heavy bell to protect against potential ignition.
There are 60 plus antidepressants. I'm not talking about SSRIs. Well, that's pretty fucking weird considering that we were and you were part of the conversation.
Oh, it's fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledip shit. It's called locking in. What'd you give me? Craft metal! Yay! I like the background of this location. The mix of like metal and stone. It's like a train. What is this way? Like that's clearly like a pull chain. So that's like a door.
Only had a hand.
I only have tiny little nubs. My little nubules. And there's this patch here. Is there a way up? That I just... Yes, because they broke a hole there. So logically, there's a way up. I just don't have upwards momentum yet. Which I assume I'm going to get at some point. So I will keep a mental note to come back there later. Is there like a secondary platform here? No. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I'm a heathen. Complete something later. I don't know about Doctor, but my folks are apparently getting a new lawyer to help me get SS properly. Social Security. Okay, I understand that SS is the abbreviation for Social Security on the grounds that SSN is Social Security number, but if you could help it, probably don't use the abbreviation SS.
Are we talking about the Germany thing, or is this a different thing?
Germany.
Okay, who the fuck is... That's kind of on you if you're thinking about the SS because someone, like...
I'm always thinking about the SS, thank you very much.
Like, if someone says they're trying to get SS, that's, you know, it's kind of on you. But if they're saying, like, I'm gonna join SS, you know? SS being, like, fucking, like... C-Labs security or whatever, I don't fucking know. There's a place called C Labs. Was that an Adult Swim show? I forget.
Yes. It was a show that used an older cartoon's animation, just put new voices over it.
There's a lot of Adult Swim shows like that.
God damn it. Yeah. People were really looking forward to Pibby that was doing that, but like adding more stuff to it.
Wasn't that just like a commercial or something?
What?
Or like a short film, Pibby?
No, it was planned. It was a pilot. It was like piloted to be a show.
Pilot.
But apparently they ended up not going through with it, which is really weird given how much I saw people really hype for it.
Yeah.
For the record, that I've discovered, these, like, areas of the wall that are kind of, like, shiny like this, if you just keep slapping it, it gives you some little metal shards. Infinite resources for a thing that either you have all of or none of. Let's go this way. Given how many vents are in this location, I'm going to assume I'm going to be getting the air vent ability. The sus? Amog sus? Actually, wait a second. I think if I know game design, I assume we're gonna get it now because there's no way for me to go backwards from where I just came. Which is typical game design for an ability you're about to unlock, to make you have to go through a drop down that only, a zone that only works in one direction, and to not have the other direction. Hi, buddy.
Is that Acorn Weevil?
I'm certain that they're fine. Okay, I guess we're moving on. I'm sure that guy's not relevant.
That's an organism.
I think that's a balloon.
Oh, it's a balloon. I thought that was a claw.
This is not bounceable.
These guys seem annoying.
Give me a quick second, because I could change my... I want to put this bell on instead of the magmatic bell.
I'm gonna be right back.
Roger that! There's just a rhythm to him, yeah, there's a rhythm. If you walk without rhythm, you won't attract the worm. Cool, yeah, it protects me. Can I tech with that? No. Good to know, though. I really ought to use those more often. Oh, that money saver is a life saver. They're gonna hide something up there at some point. I fucking know it. It's gonna be the last fucking one, but I fucking swear they're gonna have one. Okay, that's a secret I'll need to come back for later. I'm so good at video games.
Is it possible to feel, like, wired and tired at the same time?
Yes!
Yeah, because, like, I think I'm feeling something. Like, I can tell my Vyvanse is in my system, but it's not good. It's like, it doesn't feel good that it is today. I don't know if it's from the fucking Spravato or what, but, like... I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to do those both in the same day? I was never warned about that.
I have no idea. You're in uncharted territory for me, Muck.
Time for me to Google shit my doctors didn't fucking tell me yet again.
I mean, I know you're stating that they don't tell you these things, but do you, like, ask for those kind of informations?
They asked me what medications I'm on. I'm assuming there's a fucking reason for that.
Fair.
They're my doctors. It's literally their job to, like, warn me about that kind of shit. Otherwise, like... I mean, obviously, they have to warn you about the fatal stuff, or else their ass is getting sued. But, like, you know, you're supposed to also do that for the non-fatal stuff.
That's fair. Like, I just know that whenever I get, like, medication, I always ask those kind of things, like, are there any things I should be worried about taking this with? Are there any things like that? Like, that's because I have medical anxiety, so I have to, like, ask. Like, which one of these combinations will actually kill me?
I'm not immediately seeing any warnings online.
There's a little nook there. But how do I get to that nook? Oh, my game keeps freezing very slightly. What is using too much of my RAM? Let's close Firefox. The metal rings are going this way, so presumably the map lady must be this way. Oh, there she is. Chakra, you look well at home in these wilds. Prashanka, these scorched fields offer many paths and much combat. To leap from vantage upon the red shells or to meet them face front with the rings ready, these are decisions to live for. I'm much surprised those soft pilgrims ever safely climbed the scorched and savage place. The Far Fields map. Fierce red shells nest across these wide caverns. Battle with them is most intense. Impressive are the warriors of Farloam. I don't need a compass. I mastered
Apparently both things can increase blood pressure, but my blood pressure's fine, so...
If anything, you have low blood pressure, given how you get woozy when you stand up.
No, my blood pressure is, like, fine. They always
I know,
it.
I'm just making a jab. But yeah. This chapter saying we're selling everything to tell your girlfriend a commission for art for Kreed. Don't do that. Kreed, I'm looking for advice. My vorb-obsessed girlfriend keeps licking me. Like, I don't know how to give advice to somebody who's already winning. Like, but yeah, when it comes to being wired and tired, most things that are in your body that you think are connected to each other are often not, and so therefore it can happen simultaneously. Like the old capsaicin and menthol, that like you'd think sensation of cold in your mouth versus sensation of hot in your mouth are like one connected system, and no, they're not. You can in fact feel both of those at the same time.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, like, your body being wired and active and ready to use things, and also being tired, exhausted, and not wanting to do anything, could very well be active, but be both triggered at the same time.
Yeah, it's like I definitely don't want to do anything is the problem, but I'm a little fidgety. Mostly, I'm just like uncomfortable.
That's fair. The master would have found her way to these wilds, I'm sure. But where your sense has no equal, surely I must be drawing closer to her.
Nerapashma.
What a cool lady.
Oh, I just found out something that I'm not going to. Never mind.
I just bought the map. Oh, this is a very large location. The far fields. Okay, there's Pilgrim's Rest. Yeah, that is just a massive shaft.
Massive shaft?
Yeah, the center shaft there is massive. I mean, who doesn't enjoy a massive shaft? I mean, really. Of course, it'd be dangerous if it wasn't well supported. You need a massive shaft with a lot of support.
Just exercise going around. You're missing the part where like I'm also completely lethargic and like don't feel like doing anything at all.
You gotta get that rhythm. If you walk without rhythm, you won't attract the worm. You can't trick me, I know your secrets! I would like to rescind my statement about knowing if they have secrets. I guess we're entering the balloon? Hello? Loom person? You're literally called seamstress. Okay. Okay, what's a good seamstress voice? Well, are you a sight? Oh, don't tell me. You're as old as they come. Your poise, your form. Are you hunted, pursued? The settler would see a fine prize in you.
Odd, not old.
What was that?
They said odd, not old.
Who?
The person you're voicing. You said old, but they said odd.
I think, maybe. It is as you say, madam. Failed bugs brought me to your land. I seek them now for answers. Ah, fierce too. These bleak times, but a powerful stray like you could certainly cause some damage. Well then, I've no love for that holy caste, and I do worry for the kingdom's ailing state. If you're seeking to settle a score, perhaps I lend some aid.
LVoe.
You're planning to ascend from these low fields. You'll be needing some lift, and I'm just the bug to help. Headed for the caves beyond my home. The bugs within produce a spine with a marvelous core, flexible yet strong. Cut their spines and collect the cores. Return to me, and I'll soon have your old cloak transformed into something far more buoyant. Flexible spines.
Ikahi, I promised you. I don't actually know how old you are, but like I've been on this rodeo. Hang on, I'll let you finish this.
A smart choice. Get out there and gather those spine cores, and best you be quick about it. As nice it is to have company, if you hang around too long, those little bugs will turn their gaze on me as well.
Yes, it is technically possible for me to stand up and walk and go on a run and exercise. It is technically possible for me to pick up my tablet and start drawing. It's technically possible for me to do a lot of things. You know what happens if I actually make myself do those things? Like if I actually force myself to do all these things that I technically can do but normally don't. I do them for 5 minutes, I get tired, I force myself for another 5 minutes, and then come the 10-minute mark or so, maybe a bit more if I'm lucky, I physically fucking can't anymore. There's a reason I'm on these medications. It's just, I'm still kind of sorting through shit with them. Like, I know I'm just basically complaining for the sake of complaining, but sometimes I just want to do that, okay?
That's fine.
And yeah, I'm not asking you for a solution here. I'm just saying my brain is fucked and I'm still trying to get a handle of it.
I remember this one post that talked to that was like when a person is like complaining about something, that you should ask like, do you want advice or do you want somebody to vent to? And it's like, I think it was like a third option as well, because like sometimes people do actually have a problem and they want people to give a solution to it. And sometimes they just want somebody they can complain at, and like that's just as valid. People are allowed to vent. And also, like well, obviously you do have your own issues, and many people have their own issues. That does not necessarily mean that it's that the same things work for other people. Like just as we were saying with like the SSRIs and such earlier, like some things work for some people, some things work for other people, and just because it works for you does not mean it'll work for Muck. If Muck says he physically can't do those things, then I have no way of knowing otherwise. So I'm just going to assume he's telling the truth.
I have literally spent the entire second half of my life thus far, like roughly like 15 or more years, like more than half my life probably, I've spent trying to get a handle of myself and trying to like train myself to have better work ethic so I can do things more often and more consistently. I am like I look like the laziest motherfucker alive. I'm not the least laziest motherfucker. I'm still kind of lazy. But like
you're an incredibly hard worker when you're actually able to do it.
Yeah, I've spent so much fucking effort trying to work. Not a lot of effort actually working, but the effort I put into trying to work, oh my god, man. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Let me just
do half my life.
Let me just do this dialogue before we continue so I could actually like move on screen while this is happening.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll have spikers for you shortly, madam. Good. The cage is beyond here, full of creatures floating carelessly in the warm air. I'm sure your big needle there can coax them into sharing their spines. It's only a quick matter of cutting them open and grabbing the cores. Okay, carry on.
I don't think I have much to say.
Can I get another thing? Thought I got something else. Oh yeah, I have Threadstorm. I should use that at some point. Oh yeah, Jaden, to the comment about like no two brains are the exact same. It always reminds me of that anecdote of like it was like years and years and years ago of like these people, like this person who teaches like surgery and whatnot. And they were doing a live demonstration of like autopsying a cadaver for science, because you know sometimes that's a thing that you do in medical science. You get to autopsy a cadaver to like learn about the actual practical inside of a body. And the anecdote of just them really cutting them open, looking at the organs, and being like, "This person didn't read the textbook," because it's just human. Like the actual like the layouts you see inside of textbooks is a general approximation of your body. You are literally a thing that's grown. If you look outside your window, look at two trees and tell me they look the same. You think the inside of your body is any different? Like you are a very complex thing that has a lot of things going on, and there's no way that that a lot of these things are wired the same way. It's like probably one of the biggest reasons why people struggle to like figure out how the brain works, because like that's an incredibly complex thing that everybody grew differently. So trying to find comparable patterns in those is going to be, I don't like this thing.
But remember, if you ever cut someone open and their organs are exactly backwards, do not go near the special tree.
If a person's organs are exactly backwards, they have situs inversus, and you should probably think that's cool. Situs inversus is a real condition in which a person's body basically grew backwards. The organs are all flipped.
And they're fine?
Yes, because every part of them is the wrong way around, they're perfectly fine.
That's... Huh. Okay, so that is a real thing.
Yeah, it's a rare condition, but it's a real thing. Situs inversus.
That person didn't read the fucking textbook.
That person read the Japanese version of the textbook. Owie! Oh, do I have to, like, punch that guy? No.
That's just what happens when, like, your mom is looking in the mirror while she's conceiving you. I don't know. There might be a joke there.
There's probably a joke. I'm sure you could think of one.
I didn't, though. That's the problem.
How many of these fucking things am I supposed to be finding?
Man, moms are fucking
Poker!
crazy.
Spine shooting drift to the lowlands. Flexile spines. I have 1 of 25. Oh, I'm supposed to break the things! Okay.
There's really nothing objectively fucked about it, Jaden. You're just like... You weren't designed to, like, find your own insides normal, because you're not normally supposed to see them.
Yeah, like, the reason your body gets squeamish around blood is because you're literally reacting to something is a danger here to cause this situation to happen, and your body's just instinctively reacting. The fact that humans have to train themselves to be calm around blood to be able to perform, like, surgery and whatnot is, like, it's just a showing of their fucking craft. Like, you have to overcome your, like, base instincts to, like, try to find safety.
Actually, for some reason I never quite thought about that, but yeah, I guess the big reason, or if not the main reason, we find gore so distressing is because, yeah, something caused that to happen, and it might be near you.
Yeah, your ability to, like, pick up on cues is pretty important, and that's why one of the first colors people, like, learned to see as a baby, and one of the first colors that people, like, learned in society to refer to was red. Red meant a lot of things, and namely, blood. Because blood means something's dangerous.
You said, didn't you say that, like, blue blood is easier to make than red blood?
Blue blood is not easier, it's more efficient. In the environment that sea creatures live in, they need as much oxygen as they can, and so they use blue blood instead. But apparently, the reason why most creatures did not evolve to have hemocyanin is because it tends to break down and be more unstable in warmer temperatures. And so, because we live in a warmer temperature, we have to use something that is more stable, even if it's less efficient. I like the vibe of this location, because, like, we had, like, the moss zone, and then we had, like, the magma zone, and now we have, like, the plant magma zone. These ferns have decided to, like, there's a plant growing 2 inches from magma! What are you?
Red is a mid-tier, yellow is a peak color. I feel like for your favorite color to be red, you have to either be an 8-year-old boy or a psychopath. I'm just gonna make that generalization of the entire planet's population. Everybody who likes red is either 8 or a psychopath. Oh, why not?
There's a bench. There's supposed to be a bench here.
It's free to say things. I like Wildcard's message. You have to wonder, but what other color blood?
No wonder. I know what I looked it up a while back of artificial blood, and that there are like artificial bloods that you could like replace your blood with, which are either more efficient and such for carrying oxygen, which is really cool. It means that if, in a pinch, if a person needs blood due to like an injury or something, there's not a blood available, they are hypothetically able to give you artificial blood. The issue is that while artificial blood is perfectly fine at carrying oxygen, it's really bad at carrying something else that's pretty important.
Carbon dioxide.
All of the hormones your body needs to transport throughout your bloodstream.
Wait, does blood also carries carbon dioxide? Wait.
Yes.
No. Yes?
Yeah, your blood carries in oxygen and out carbon dioxide. It's a really complex system.
Carbon dioxide just... Wait, where does the carbon dioxide come from? Does it happen in the lungs or in the organs that it carries the blood to?
In your cells, due to cellular respiration.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, each cell breathes out the carbon dioxide, that's right.
Your blood carries oxygen to every single cell in your body. Your body takes the oxygen and glucose and performs a funky little system through the water that will turn it into carbon dioxide and ATP. And you know, like it's really cool. Your body is a really cool little machine that it's able to just. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not. It's made of a bunch of little things, but like one of the coolest things that I learned was that water is not actually used for anything. Like the water is not actually part of the calculation so much as it's just necessary to be there because everything else needs to go through the water. Because you're an organism that was designed to, like, emulate being underwater. You made a sack that contains the seawater.
Yeah, stuff's gotta float around or else it just falls.
Yeah, it's why your body is why you need water and salt in a balance, because you're trying to emulate the ocean. I'm running a magma so fucking often. Yeah, same thing with plants and sunlight. In that sunlight is not actually used in the formula. In like the sunlight does not become anything. It just provides the energy boost needed to knock the electrons up a level.
Yeah, it's just a thing that bumps into the thing, and it uses the bump to have a thing go around and spin around and go to a different thing. It's a whole Rube Goldberg machine.
An organism evolved to require a giant ball of flaming gas to launch wave particle things at it at a steady rate to knock electrons up energy levels for its own respiration. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's this, I'm gonna link this video in chat. Hang on a second.
Well then, I can see by the rattling from within your cloak, your hunt was a success. If you'll kindly pass over the cores, I can get to work. There's mine course? Yes.
Photo system 2.
lvoe.
Perfect. These should be more than enough. Wait there just a moment, and we'll soon have you soaring up high and away from the lowlands. The seamstress fucking slick with it. Receive the drifter's cloak. Hold A in the air. Flare the cloak to ride strong winds or glide gracefully. They're naked! This is fine work, seamstress. Your modifications will aid me greatly. You're quite welcome, dear. A rare opportunity to practice such intricate sewing. A warrior sword like you will be able to properly appreciate my additions. Put away now, stray one, and do not try not to die. I'd rather not have my hard work go to waste.
lvoe.
I'll grant you my courtesy, stray one. I'll even offer aid where I'm able. Just don't be hanging around too long. May not be a fan of the Citadel, but I'm smart enough to avoid its ire.
lvoe.
Yeah, this video talks about like the physical mechanical process of light becoming plants, which is so fucking cool.
Just a moment, dear, before you scurry off. I'm loath to spoil the surprise, but curiosity begs me to ask. Do you know why they pursue you, those Citadel bugs?
Benny Frank.
No certainty, but I've strong suspicion. They hunt me for my nature, for the silk produced within my shell.
Keskomel.
Aha! Truth, no doubt. But Farloom, yours is a rare skill, prized beyond measure. To channel one's soul within a thread, soul and silk inseparably linked. It is a skill almost lost from Farloom. Those old weavers shared it, but they're long dead now.
Tamirian.
There is another alive in this kingdom that shares my nature, or some part of it. I've seen her silk similar to my own. It snares the shells of those upon the robes. I've seen it wrap them, possess them whole. There's will within the thread. There's will within the thread. One that seems to come from somewhere above us, the Citadel.
Setaso.
Good, sharp sights you've got. That's Citadel. All roads lead and all answers waiting. And a long climb up there, my dear. Now, it's time you get going. Your style and your silk sure are fine, but stay too long and you'll only be trouble for me.
lvoe.
I like the seamstress. I wonder if the seamstresses will be like the blacksmiths, the nailsmiths from the first game, where we get to meet a couple of them.
But yeah, plants basically evolved like antenna or like solar panels essentially. Well, I love her limbs just dangling. She looks so peaceful.
So graceful.
Are solar panels not photosynthesis? What does photosynthesis specifically mean, actually? It's just a process of turning sunlight into energy, isn't it? So yeah, aren't solar panels just photosynthesis?
Like, when people say photosynthesis, they tend to refer to the thing plants do, but, like, I suppose there's nothing technically stopping you from referring to solar panels as photosynthesis. It is performing synthesis using photons.
Yeah, there's these little things that come off of plants that are in the right shape to where a certain, like, energy waves of a certain energy, like the right energy level that it needs for stuff to get knocked around in just the right way. It made a shape that only gets knocked around when a sunlight ray of that strength hits it, and then it bumps into the thing, and that thing goes whoosh, spins around the fucking atom, knocks into another thing, that thing knocks into another thing, just eventually some stuff like leads into stuff that breaks things apart or puts things together, and it's a whole thing, and it all starts because one thing bumped into another thing. That's the whole universe, baby. Quantum physics is really cool, and also sometimes terrifies me.
I don't trust that that's up there.
Photovoltaic cells convert it to electricity via agitating crystals, so if I grow a plant in quartz, it can charge my phone. Sounds right to me.
Oh, right, there's another explosion. I looked over and I caught his message, so I stopped looking at the screen as the giant explosion occurred.
I thought you assumed you were far enough away, but I knew you weren't.
No, I was just paying attention to the chat for once.
It's such a silly looking sprite.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Extremely round, like cup-shaped thing, and she's just dangling peacefully.
A mask of my own face. I'd wear that. I'd wear that. I'd wear that mask of my own face.
I've got my own apartment and I wouldn't give a damn. I blame it on the person that nobody knows I am. I think I got the last note on both of those, like either sharp or flat.
Floating away from the haters. Yeah, I thought so. Hello, fourth chorus. What do you mean?
Is that an acorn weevil? It kind of looks like an acorn weevil. Wait, no, it doesn't have.
Okay, that's bad.
If it had the notes, it would be a weevil.
Okay, that's the part I need to hit.
This is cool.
Come on, come on, come on. Ha! I love it. Okay. Blocking!
Can you hit him faster if you're on the ground when he's also on the ground? Instead of bouncing over and over?
1 second, I'm kind of focusing, Mako. God damn it, I dashed into the fucking lava. Come on, 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 come on. Alright, I just fucking noticed the jets. I don't know why I did not notice those jets that entire time.
I didn't until you pointed it out.
How? I did not notice. Guys, it might be stupid. Yeah, I got this. The fourth chorus. I did not expect giant fucking robot in this game, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Ah! Okay. Do not throw immediately.
I hope we see a Weevil in this game, though. This is the closest because it's got, like, the round head and it's got hands/feet. But, it didn't attack where we normally attack there! Why does this thing have, like, non-arthropod hands, though?
Because it's a giant robot and they need it to grab things? Yeah! Okay, so I've learned what the protective bell, warding bell does. It does not prevent me from getting, like, attacked out of my healing animation. It just means I don't take damage for getting knocked out of it. I still fail to heal off of it. So, like, it's still, like, it's not a freebie. See?
Yeah.
That was me demonstrating. It wasn't me fucking up and being bad.
Alright, that's way faster when you're on the ground.
What was that?
I said that is way faster when you're on the ground.
Well, yeah, it's a really fast attack.
Yeah, but you were bouncing on his head.
I'm Dex build all the way. And that's because I like bouncing on it. Why did I dive over there? What did I benefit from doing that?
Did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear the meow?
Yes. Come on!
It's not actually climbing on me, it's looking at me.
Get fucked! Point down. So, what? I just got a achievement called Servant. Defeat fourth chorus.
Servant?
Servant.
How do you know it's pronounced that and not servant?
Because servant is spelled servant.
Oh.
Let me check my achievements real quick. Yeah, it just says Servant. Might just be servant. And I might just be an idiot. But I'm gonna go with...
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, like, wait.
I'm going with Servant.
Servant is spelled S-E-R-V-A-N-T. So how the fuck could servant be spelled?
Don't worry, it's spelled that way in my head. Yeah, look at this fucking dude. Fourth chorus. Towering iron automaton, driven by rotor and cog. A terrifying achievement of Farlam to build a construct so large and yet so nimble. Okay, I guess given that it's called the fourth chorus, I'm going to assume we'll be facing the third, second, and first chorus at some point in this video's game.
Imagine looking down at an anthill, and there's like a fucking toy Optimus Prime sized battle mech that they've managed to develop crawling out.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fucked, I'm not gonna lie.
Rub against the cactus.
Why do these have, like, pop-ups? Already read them. Lace. Manic fencer who delights in battle. Okay.
That is what we know.
She's a white woman. That's all that matters. What the fuck was that?
Stop rubbing the cactus.
Hey, what's up with the giant fucking robot?
Memito, lelos.
Okay, I guess we're just not gonna question that in any regard. We've decided it's not anyone's problem, let alone my own. I'm sorry, I just walked into lava because I got distracted by Jaden's message of that guy was low-key animated like a Newgrounds porn animation. What the fuck? You can't just burn them like that. What the fuck? I know they fell in lava, but they didn't need to be burned that hard. Okay. Okay, so... Wait, there's a hole there. First I'm gonna get the... Not that one. Oh yeah, I could just do that now. And get this little Easter egg I found before. Boy! What secrets do you contain?
Are you gonna get a wall jump?
That's interesting. Yeah, it seems like there are places where I need vertical momentum that are not like wind tunnels. Not this way.
Blackie has literally just been like standing here staring at me. Oh, now he's on onto me.
Look on the map. I'm in this orange building, this orange room here. This says there should be a down here.
It does look like that opens up.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that is.
You fucker. Stop blowing me up! I accidentally double tapped A, so I immediately opened up my fucking...
You activated defense mode. Didn't work.
Hornet has become pufferfish. The game lagged, and when the frame came back, I was in the magma!
Okay, that wasn't just a Discord screen share, that was really funny.
Sometimes my computer being dog shit is comedic gold, thanks.
King Crimson has already skipped to your funeral day.
Alright, lava falls! Why is it up there? Why is it up there?
Lunicon, you have no fucking idea how many road work ahead jokes you will hear if you ever drive anywhere with Avery in the car. Oh my god.
I try really hard to not make that joke get old. I know, I need you to understand how much effort I have put into not making that joke every single time I see any street sign.
At one point, there was a sign that said something like deaf child area, and they said, I sure hope it does. And they would not stop laughing at themselves.
That was a really good one. That was a really good one. Tree work ahead, I sure hope it does. Ah! This game was built for the Dex user.
Speed limit ahead. Thank God, I've been doing too much of that shit. About time someone told me to stop.
Wood-fired pizza? How's pizza supposed to get a job now? Bird flu? Yeah, they tend to do that.
These are like 10, these are like more than 10 years. Are they?
I just want my money! Bitch better have my money! Fuck off!
Speaking of the road, if you guys like don't want to get in a traffic accident, don't come to our state. We saw 2 fucking people turn left on red in 1 week. And like, there's a lot of other shit. Like at one point I was in the yeah, at one point I was in the middle lane
explosions.
of the highway. I blinkered over to the left. I was halfway into the left lane, and the guy behind me starts speeding up. Like as I'm moving in front of him, I am in front of him, and he's still speeding up. I had to move back to the other lane, or he would have actually crashed into me. Average hour in LA. Well, does traffic exist in LA, or like, or by traffic I mean like, is there anything other than traffic in LA? In other words, like, is there actually an opportunity for anything bad to happen, or is it just like a slow conveyor belt of like metal that's just across the city?
Is it like that one episode of Doctor Who, where people are stuck in traffic for 8 years?
Now, wasn't it like their entire lives they were stuck in traffic?
I know, but it was like 8 years to get anywhere. And people spent their entire lives in traffic. Man, Doctor Who, I saw a post once that was like, Doctor Who has some of like the greatest moments in like serialized television ever, but unfortunately it's surrounded by utter dog shit known as Doctor Who. Which I have to agree, some of the like really clever, well-written moments in Doctor Who are fucking fantastic. And a lot of times, it's kind of...
I liked the funny bow tie, man. I remember that.
You would like that one.
I don't really remember that much of him, but he was my favorite at the time. I think his name was Matt something.
Matt, Pat...
There are like 39 out of 10 episodes and 303 out of 10s. It was not Matt Damon. Motorcycles can ride between the lanes. They can go 80 on the lines between cars. We pretty much saw a car doing that today. Cars go 90 there? Jesus Christ. It's like every fucking state is the worst, but in a different way. I guess Connecticut is the left-on red state. I don't know.
I do know that nobody in the state seems to understand how like turning into a lane works. They're supposed to line up with the correct lane that you're supposed to be in.
Oh, you mean where it's like a double lane turn?
Yeah, like they will always try to go to like the furthest one away, even though that's not legally allowed.
By the way, if you ever want to dox us, find the worst roads in the state. Just whatever makes the least amount of fucking sense, that's where we live, apparently.
I have to disagree with that. There are places that have states, there are towns that have, like, worse roads than where we are.
Man. The worst place I've heard was Virginia, California, and North Carolina, and I lived in Florida. They're bad. Virginia, North Carolina. That's where the hillbillies are, isn't it?
I mean, maybe?
It's just south enough for them to be south, and there's also hills, because there's the mountains there, right? Not California, though. California, I don't know. Maybe California has hillbillies.
Are we going to the Hunter's March again? This feels like Hunter's March, like, environment. That's the rhythm. It feels like there's going to be a secret in, like, one of these walls, and it really bothers me that I'm not going to find it immediately. I'm so good at this fucking game. Big gust! Okay. We're here. I like that shortcut. We just gave the Lunacy to smash our way through the fucking pavement. Yeah, because like we're here now, I guess. But I wasn't done down there. Yeah, because I want to finish off that location. I do like that it keeps the, like, aesthetic of the locations it's passing by. Because that tunnel never actually enters Hunter's March, but it keeps the material when you pass by where that layer would be. Makes the world feel a little bit more natural.
Yeah, the way I described where we are, Luna, is like, you know, when in City Skylines, when you make your first ever one, and you have no fucking idea what you're doing, you're just like, oh, okay, the game says that I need a hospital here. Oh, right, I need a school. Okay, I guess that goes here. Oh shit, how do these connect? Seven lane intersection. Fuck it, you know, they connect, it'll work. Just shit like that. You guys live in a great area. My family has lived there for generations. It's awesome. Okay, I realize now you're talking to Lunacon, but for a second I just had an image of like Kahi, like, with their hands pressed against the glass of our house. Like, it's a nice area you guys got around here.
Akai is talking about us, because I believe Akai does have family in our state.
Oh.
Okay, where am I going?
I'm really not a fan of the cold, but I found that if I just wear enough layers, I'm pretty much fine, so I do actually kind of enjoy being more north than I used to live. Because where I came from, the snow... Like, you know when the snow has like 1 day left before it's all gone, and it's just like gross gray slush on the sides of the roads and stuff like that? Whenever it snowed where I came from, it was just always like that, basically. Like, there was never actual snow that just like stuck around and was nice to look at. But we have that here.
Was this location a gust, or was that just a thing I couldn't jump up? I don't remember.
I don't know at all.
Huh. Not entirely certain. Where the fuck am I going? There were no gusts that I could remember over here.
What's that, the top left of the wormways? Is that a place you can go? It goes straight up into nothing.
It goes straight up into nothing, but there's no gust I can use to get up there. That's gonna need whatever the ability that lets me just move upwards is. Likely a wall jump of some sort. Did this area... Did, Shellwood have...
I don't know, is there something behind the Kreed that you can't see?
Okay, we're gonna try to get to the fast travel, which should just be to our right.
Would you like chat to tell you whether or not locations have stuff? Should I hide this message?
Diabetes is always in a backseat no matter what we do, so... See, that's the benefit of me not reading chat. I can't tell if a person's trying to like spoil things for me and not letting me explore the game of my own volition and waste several hours if I'm wrong. Boy. Okay. So Shellwood, then I want to go to Bellheart. Nope, that was the wrong button I clicked on. This is why Kreed can't look us in the eye anymore. I thought it's because you guys are short. Fucking Gotti.
It was not a question for others' diabetes. It was a question to themselves.
Yeah, odds are I'm probably asking a rhetorical question unless I'm like, hey chat, tell me what your favorite number is. Mako like 64, but that's kind of freaky.
Yeah, I do think my favorite number might be 64. Either that or 16. But probably 64. Because if I say 16, I feel like that makes me sound like I'm on the Epstein list.
Look at the size of that shaft. It's a fucking missile silo. Imagine the people who lived up in Greymore, walking across this platform right here, not realizing they're above a 300-foot drop. Back with these bugs. I will say, not getting knocked away by my own attacks anymore is really handy. Because that's what the weighted belt is doing. Weighted belt plus this build is like my playstyle. Run in there and just start whacking shit and hope that I do more damage than they do.
What is the build exactly?
What do you mean?
What is the build exactly?
It's the Wanderer's Crest.
Yeah, here's a quick tip. If you ever ask Avery a question and they're like, "What do you mean?" Just say the question again and they'll answer it. As you were saying.
Oh. The Shellwood Gnat is defeated. Tiny soft creature that armors itself with using hard hollow growths to the Shellwood. If the woody hide is shattered, the bug will still bravely, foolishly, try to attack. I'm using the Wanderer's Crest, which is the really fast one. Cut swiftly and nimbly with short precise attacks. It's the one that lets me strike downwards and do the pogo, unlike the other ones, which do like
the Hollow Knight one.
Yeah, it's the Hollow Knight one. Because like the Hunter is the diagonal, the sort of medium kind of damage. The Reaper is the big, strong attacks, which is the one you want to do if you play this game, and gives you more money. But I really like the really fast one, and add that to the weighted belt, so I'm just always up in their face, whacking repeatedly. Fucking dig that. That's my playstyle.
Yeah, I would go for like a heavy parry playstyle, probably.
I wonder if there are things that benefit parrying.
That was kind of making me want to play this game, but I don't know. I suppose I'd rather you play it than me, since you seem. I'm interested, but I think you're more interested than I am.
How do I get up there? Doesn't seem like there's a way, but I need that to make the progress on that mission.
Maybe you'll soon find wall scaling?
Perhaps. Ow.
Oh, Jaden, that will never happen. Now that I'm watching this, I'm not gonna play this on my own time. I would rather do other things. I'm not, like, I only really play games on my own if they're like dad games while I'm waiting for my medication to kick in or I'm listening to a podcast or whatever. Like, the only games I really play on my own are like card game roguelikes or Bricadia or Phoenix Point.
Insect builds a hardy hive from shellwood's dried bark. Destroying the hives will limit their presence in the wood. Useful to me now as I pass through their branches. Dangerous in time for the wood's order. Even a small disruption can tip a fragile balance. Oh, should I not be killing the fucking wasps' nests?
Okay, dad games are not mobile games. Those are two completely different things. Dad games are like, when I think dad game, I think Arma. When I think dad game, I think a game that breaks your legs if you're lying down and someone closes the door on you. I still can't fucking believe that happened to me in DayZ. It was so fucking funny. I had some of my most like fun and memorable experiences of my life playing DayZ with my dumbass friends, and I will never play it again. Fuck that game.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't go up there. God damn it. They've imprisoned me for my crimes. Slam. What room am I in? Yeah, weighted belt plus this is one of those game decisions where it's like, you are going to be so accustomed to playing like this that you will be incapable of taking off that item. It's like people who play with, like, the FAP ring in Dark Souls, where it's like, you're going to be playing with this, but you're going to be so used to having these benefits that you're going to be incapable of not playing with this.
That's not really like
whatever one. I'm thinking of one of the rings.
Well, the Ring of Favor and Protection is the one that just gives you like a small boost in all your stats, but you can't take it off. It's like really good, but it's not a crutch by any means. I'm trying to think. There's a ring in Dark Souls 3 that I think gives you more iframes on your rolls. Oh shit, the music thing? What's happening?
That's the tune that plays whenever the fast travel opens up.
Oh. Ring of Favor and Protection is the name of the ring. That's the abbreviation that the Japanese creators of Dark Souls gave to the English translation of Dark Souls 1. I mean, I don't know if the translators were native English or native Japanese, but either way, they didn't consider the abbreviation.
It happens. Okay. So, for whatever reason, just didn't explore this direction. Now I have a fast travel point here.
Hey, Moondog, 79 is still good. It's like you did a good enough job. You didn't do amazing, but you did good enough. And that's nothing to shake a stick at, because some people can't do that. Speaking of shaking sticks,
I guess they're rather belligerent. Okay.
yeah, I think I'm gonna not take my 5 hands on the same day that I have my Spravato. From now on, it feels wrong. It's just this just can't be correct. This can't be what I'm supposed to do. I looked it up and people were
Wait, I'm
some
a
people
fucking
said
idiot.
that they skip it on that day. Some people said it's fine, but I think I'm gonna be skipping it
Hey,
in
friend.
the future.
Come over here. I need your flesh.
You could also dink off the spear, couldn't you? In mid-flight. Or the javelin, I suppose it would be. But if you get on the other side of them and you chase them over... Wouldn't you have better luck on the other side of that wall?
Yes, in a tighter location with a character throwing projectiles at me.
Well, yeah, but it would be possible, and I'm not sure if it is where you're doing it there.
It is.
Well, they might be stuck there now. You're passing a class, but you can't comprehend most of it. Well, that is bad, actually. That's how you get people like those 2 psychiatrists I mentioned, who technically know what the words they're supposed to say are, but don't understand them. And then they prescribe people bad things. So yeah, I don't know what your job is, but make sure you understand it. I wish you luck. Things are complicated. Yeah, clearly you're gonna get something.
Follow me. I have an idea.
I'm gonna probably talk more about this on my stream tomorrow,
What's up?
but chat. At my Spravato appointment, I listened to some of the Deltarune Chapter 4 OST with my eyes closed in a little cave I made out of my own jacket that I was hiding under. Well, heavily dissociating harder than I ever have in my life. And wow. Wow. one of the best like substance related experiences in my life, honestly. And it wasn't like super in depth. It was just such a beautiful feeling.
Don't worry, gamers. I'm locking in.
I'm like, you can't use your own death thing as a thing to bounce off of, can you? I have no idea what you're doing.
It's called being a gamer.
Yeah, apparently Avery knows someone who said that Chapter 4 of Deltarune didn't have any good songs, and I am very confident in saying that that soundtrack is too good for that person. Like, it is actually just beyond them. Like, they straight up do not have the musical intellect to comprehend it. And I say that knowing full well how pretentious that sounds, and I mean every word of it. And even if you do not have the refined palate required to understand why second and third sanctuaries are so fucking good, like, have you heard A Dark Place? Have you heard that shit, my friend? I haven't listened to Guardian since I heard it in game. I saw it as I was at my appointment and listening to their songs, and I clicked on it for a second, and I was like, "This is, I'm not fighting God right now. This isn't really what the vibe is."
God damn it. Well, it was worth a shot, but it spawns it over here, and I don't think I can make that jump.
So
was-
okay, so you
can use it as a jump.
Interesting. I wonder if there's a spot that does work.
Okay, well, all in all, that does mean that Diabetes once again lied to me.
Oh, I should have listened to Black Knight while I was like peeking during it. I didn't think of that. That might be my favorite song in the whole soundtrack.
I do think Black Knight's really good, but I don't think it's my personal favorite. It didn't vibe with me. I think it was awesome, but you know, just wasn't my thing.
It feels like, it sounds exactly like the boss fight looks and feels. It's like perfect. It is just,
Definitely.
such a like, oh fuck kind of song.
The Pond Skipper. Hard-shelled insect common upon the surface of Shellwood Pond, once a staple food of passing pilgrims. The way they skate along the water surface is so elegant. Surely it's a skill that can be learned. When time permits, I should attempt the task. They're gonna learn how to walk on water.
Wait, what does HOJ stand for?
Hammer of Justice.
Oh. You might hate me for this. I actually have to look that up to remember what it sounds like. I'm sure I'll hear it and be like, oh yeah.
I think that we can't. I wouldn't mention it for Akahi's benefit because Akahi's not gotten that far, I believe. But I do think it's a really good one.
You mean the song that I just looked up?
Hammer of Justice? Yeah, I like it. Okay, where were there air jets? There was the, like, central air jet in Hunter's March, but I don't think there was another air jet in that little area. There's no air jet there. Air jets wouldn't have helped there. I guess Greymore is the only place I could really go to.
Oh man, okay, I was listening to Hammer of Justice just now, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's pretty good, but like, and then it got to the like calm guitar part halfway through, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Still not my favorite, but that's just because, holy shit, my favorites are so good, and so is this one.
I gotta kill.
Yeah.
I love the. I think I mentioned this like once before, but like, I love the communal agreement in people who cover Hammer of Justice that the banjo part stays. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of cover it is, the banjo part stays.
But is it always a banjo?
It's always a banjo. The banjo stays.
Because that would also go really good on piano or something, but like every single person just uses the banjo.
One person I'm subscribed to, Human, makes like traditional Japanese style cover.
I sure hope they are.
Their name, it's Hyuman. They make traditional Japanese covers of a lot of songs, including a lot of the major songs of Undertale and Deltarune. And even in that, for what is supposed to be based on like traditional Japanese style, has a banjo in it. To be fair, they also use electric guitar in them as well, and the justification being it sounds good.
Okay, but I would love to hear, instead of a banjo, like a more traditional Japanese, like a strum instrument for that part, because like you could, I don't know, any sort of calm instrument would be really good there.
Okay, a fan?
Like, anything that involves hitting a string, at least, which is also what a piano does. Like, I do think you got to be hitting a string of some kind for that part.
Mako really out here being like, hey, what if we replace the banjo with a percussion instrument?
God, I love the piano.
It's the only percussion instrument you could have as a lead instrument, and people won't think you're weird for doing so. The only other one that you might be able to get away with is bells, and then people will be like, oh, it's Christmas, understood.
Or church.
I just said Christmas.
Church is Christ Mass, I guess.
Birds! Why do birds suddenly appear?
For me, Jaden, it was all the piano stuff, but I'm a bit biased. Like, another thing I will say for now about my experience is just hearing what that motherfucker decided to do as he composed those songs, and like just being someone who makes music myself, like relating to Chris with the piano stuff in certain ways. I just felt like it's a feeling like if you're a musician, you know what I'm talking about, but I can't put it into words, but it is beautiful. Just like his ability to speak with notes. And the things he thinks to say with them is just astounding. And I feel like I can understand it. And just like the feeling of communication there just feels very special to me. Since we're on the composers, what's your take on Hakita and Ultra Kill's music? I assume that's the Ultra Kill composer. I don't know any Ultra Kill music.
Yeah. Muck is not familiar with that. I assume the only time he's heard any Ultra Kill music was the times it was used in the Mashup Week Mega Mix. Because
I did, like, one of my friends did make me play it back when it was like barely any of the demo was out, but I haven't played it since then, and I'm not going to play it until it's done. As much as my various friends who I don't actually talk to anymore have really fucking wanted me to play it before then.
To be fair, it's a really good game.
I had a friend who really wanted me to play Ultra Kill. I eventually stopped being friends with that guy, and then I had another friend who really wanted me to play Ultra Kill, and I eventually stopped being friends with that guy too. What I'm saying is, you better not tell me to play Ultra Kill, motherfucker. I will cut you out.
You should play Ultra Kill. Also, wow, saying you're not really friends with a person you occasionally play games with, still.
What?
Penn also says that you should play, Ultra Kill.
Oh. I did not remember that.
Yeah, if anybody's like the biggest advocate for it I've seen, it's fucking Penn.
I definitely remember those other two people I mentioned asking me to do it way more than Penrose has.
That's fair. Stop this. My journal updated. Pilgrim Brother. Their bells would once have rung with hope and mirth, lifting the spirits of any climbing companion. Sadly, those instruments have turned purely to combative use. Can I get another one of these somewhere?
How many more enemies are left still?
We are at 62% of the bugs.
Okay, yeah, there's still a pretty good amount of game left. I love the buildings in this game.
E.
Bug architecture.
Nick just gotta kick that'll warm the shell in the sudden climbs. Yes, I'll buy a drink. Oh, it just fully fills you up. No, it did. That's what it does. Yeah, there's clearly a wall climb ability.
Yeah. Or, well, that wouldn't be a wall climb. That would be a double jump or something right there. Unless there's another way up there.
No, I noticed there's wood here.
Oh, that, yeah. That was my guess. What did you make wild card? You fucker.
Oh, game froze for a second there. Where'd the bird go? Decided to fuck off, I guess.
Fun fact for you all.
What's the fun fact?
In the instructional video for how to self-administer the Spravato nasal spray, the clip art woman animation thingy has 2 left hands. And it really threw me for a loop. Snakes up eggs, bacon, biscuits, sausage gravy. I like 2 of those things.
Fucking mouse flies. The mites. Get back here! That fucking mites! Creed D&D and 30. I don't need to talk to you. Yeah, I know. I was originally able to get up there because the balloons are the other way around, but now that I've like adjusted their levers, I can't unadjust them, which is kind of annoying. I had the opportunity to do something out of the normal sequence, but I fucked it up. I fucked it up big time. Let's keep going. Nurse for 2 hours regardless. I mean, I completed an area, I guess? I'm gonna need to figure out where the fuck I'm going. This room has no top. Have you noticed that this room has no? These rooms have no top to them.
I love the breakfast for dinner. But tonight I will probably have ramen.
Who's that guy again?
I will eat all biscuits. I only like eggs in certain forms, and I don't think I like gravy. Brand such kind. It's the thing that says hot and spicy on it, and they got like the pepper ratings to show how hot and spicy it is. It's like the big round bowls. I think it's Nissin. Nishin, however it's said. Or is it Maruchan? I don't know. It's over there and I don't feel like looking.
Yeah, there's another like location that is clearly requires a wall climb of some variety.
It's not the like 3-cent per package ones, it's like the slightly more expensive kind.
Where am I going? It's not the ant place, is it? Like, is it? It's also down there, I guess. I've not technically completed the very far bottom right of the green zone.
Yeah, I figure they have a lot of salt.
Like, what have I unlocked, really? Now, this is gonna bug me. I have to unlock something.
What are you looking for specifically?
Where I'm gonna go to make progress.
What's your current objective?
I have two current objectives. Save Bellheart and find the Citadel.
What about that? Have you explored all of the places that you have not yet been to in both of these areas? Like in Bellheart, there's that, toward the right, there's the tunnel that goes up in the ceiling.
I can't get up there. There's no wind tunnel in Bellheart.
Oh.
As far as I can tell.
Well, it seems your objective is to go up in general. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless, like, is there something new you can... What about the little hidey hole under Bellheart? Is there one tunnel there?
I don't know how to get there. I was, like, looking and I couldn't find it.
Isn't it in the house? Like
No.
the basement of the house?
The basement of the house would be considered a different location. There wouldn't be a map for it.
Well, what the fuck is that then? Have you not actually been to that little spot?
Never been there.
Really?
Yeah, I have that location because of the map. I would presume.
Because I remember you going underground in a... Wasn't it Bellheart? After you went into a house?
Yeah, I went into underground in Bellheart, but that's not there.
And there was a guy there, but that's not that.
I don't think that's that.
Are you sure?
Not at all.
Why don't you go there? That's my best guess, is maybe there was something there. Because you talked to that guy and you left and nothing happened, right? Maybe there was something else there.
Okay.
Unless I'm remembering wrong. One thing that never super got me was Hollow Knight's soundtrack. Just because I'm not saying it's by no means whatsoever am I saying it's bad. But sad violin is not usually my vibe. Just not really what I listen to.
Yeah, see, up's an elevator. You can't access.
Yeah, this spot.
I guess this must be that location.
Yeah, I thought so, but it looks like you need a wall jump for that.
Yeah, I need something that lets me get up there. Which is weird that, like, this location's on the map, but, like, the other half isn't.
Favorite Bloodborne boss? Probably... Why do I keep forgetting his name?
What does it look like?
The guy that uses the Moonlight Greatsword.
Ludwig.
Ludwig, yeah. I thought he was really, really cool. He had, like, because, like, in the base game, all you know is that he has a really cool sword named after him. And I use that sword a lot. And then you actually find him in the DLC, and it's like, he's this big fucking monster guy, and he's like going, but then as you get him halfway down, he's like, you were at my side all along, my guiding moonlight. And it's like, holy fuck, he starts shooting Moonlight Greatsword beams at you, and he's like wielding a sword like an actual guy again. It's so cool.
Okay.
Mikolash is also fun.
Okay.
Also one of the best themes in the game, Ludwig's theme. Like, I don't remember music from these kinds of games very much. This, or Dark Souls, or Bloodborne. But Bloodborne has 3 songs. Ludwig's theme, Maria's theme, and Gehrman's theme. Those 3 are very memorable. And the rest I kind of, like, I don't know.
I've never played Bloodborne, but it is one of my favorite video games. Love to play it someday. I probably, but if I had to say which one of my favorite, like, of the bosses is,
Maybe we could do a double Bloodborne playthrough someday. I mean, like, we both already seen it, but you haven't played it yet, so it could be fun, even if it's a rehash for both of us, in some way. I could figure out some stupid-ass build to do.
One of my main issues with Bloodborne, like, and, like, there are only so many issues, is, it does feel a lot like you have to, like, because there are more, the weapons are deeper, but there are not as many. It does feel very much like you'll end up just choosing one weapon early on and never feeling the want to experiment because, like, you've invested so much into the one thing already.
You get, like, 3 weapons worth of materials, I think, for you to, like, reasonably invest in. I'd say it is a little limiting, but, like, yeah, you have a little wiggle room, I guess. Amygdala or Rom? Rom?
No, I gotta go with that. I think Rom might be my favorite.
Really?
I just really like how fucking weird the fight is. Like, up to that point, pretty much every fight has been like, you're fighting some sort of, gothic horror monster. Your werewolves, your wendigos, your whatnot. Then you decide to dive into a lake, wind up in a, like, giant, endless field of water with the moon shining on you, as you fight what is a giant, weird insect with many eyes that is not even attacking you at first. And it's like, What the that is the moment where the game tips from the gothic horror into the eldritch horror, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, maybe.
Look,
when I think of that fight, I think of it being annoying.
okay,
honestly.
that's fair. Like, look, I stated, like, my opinions are based off of aesthetics alone, because I've never actually played the game. So,
Yeah,
like,
no, aesthetically, that's really cool.
and like, just at the end of it, you're just like, there's like the woman there just kind of looking at the moon as well, and you look over and just seeing this giant thing take it up, and then, hey, welcome to the fucking nightmare. And it's just
Look,
like, go on.
I'm still very conflicted on how I feel about Elden Ring, and I'm still like hoping I'll beat it one day. But Duskbloods, I'm gonna make sure we get through that shit, because that's gonna be, I can feel it, it's gonna be good. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be better than Bloodborne, but I think it's gonna at least come close.
Mako, can we make a gentleman's agreement? A gentleman agreement, because there's only one gentleman here and it's you. I'm also in the agreement, but I'm not a gentleman, so it's the singular gentleman agreement. Can we just do that by ourselves? Like,
Instead of, like, what if like, even if there's co-op?
No, I mean co-op by ourselves, just the two of us.
You mean not? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I need to know that we are going with the bare minimum necessary to, like, play the videos game.
It's easier. It's a lot easier. That's for sure. I mean, it has absolutely nothing to do with our third player in Elden Ring.
No. It's not anything they have done in a particular way. It's just like, the more people you have, the harder it is to schedule these things all together.
Not only schedule it, but also the game. Like, we literally had to artificially increase the difficulty, or else it would have been trivial. And, like, there's even a part of me that wants to play Duskbloods, like, not even co-op for the first time, because it is a very different experience, and it really, like, no matter what, it's always easier when there's a second person, especially a third person.
Well, yeah, but, like, I fully agree with what you were saying. I also just really like playing the games co-op, because there's an enjoyment to playing with another person, even if it means that I might miss some things.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, you and I actually, like, Elden Ring's the only FromSoft game that we both played co-op blind, and our playthrough's been a fucking mess. And I don't like Elden Ring as much as I already like Duskbloods, knowing nothing about Duskbloods. So yeah, we probably should do that together. And like, it just, even if it's easier. Like, that's another thing, is it being easier does not fully bug me about it. Because, like, as much as it is fun to play incredibly things that are hard and challenging as they're designed, I wouldn't want to make it a 1 million part thing where we just get stuck for ages, and the two of us working together to kill something is still going to be a challenge, because, you know, the fights are hard, but, like, it would at least be easier for the stream. Oh, I would hope that they've figured out how to make co-op work in those games in a, like, fluid way. I really think they just need more of an ability for enemies to be able to attack two people at once. Like, maybe they do a big forward swing, but if they detect someone behind them, then every now and then they do a backhand, that kind of thing on bosses. Dude, if the enemies had different movesets, if they can tell there's more than one enemy around, that would be really fucking cool. If they did that, that would be perfect. So, Avery, when do you think you're gonna play Half-Life? Like, where is that on the queue? Okay, so currently there's this game. After this, I need to play... Is there something you're dreading? I'm trying to remember what the fuck it's called. What's it about? What is it? Legend of Hank. The fuck? What is it? I need to play Legend of Hank. Is that short? What is that? I don't know. I don't think anybody's played the game before. Okay. Like, do you know if it's gonna be one stream or?
Nope. It is a actual video game.
I'm looking this up. Oh, Paws of Fury.
Paws of Fury.
So it's like a movie tie-in game or something?
Yes. It is
Okay,
a
that
movie
might-
tie-in game.
Why are you playing this?
Because I have to.
Why do you have to?
Because me and my most valued fans, we watched hit movie Blazing Saddles, one of the only good movies to contain the N-word. We watched Paws of Fury: Legend of Hank, the movie, which is a modern animated children's remake of Blazing Saddles, which I should reaffirm was a movie that contained
remember this.
numerous uses of the N-word.
I remember this.
I actually want to be at the bottom of this.
But when was it decided that your time on this earth would be better spent?
Because
playing that
while
than Half-Life?
while we were looking that up, I saw that it had a game. I never even knew that there was a game. And so I made an agreement that if somebody bought me the game, I would play it on stream. And then Aikahi bought it for me.
Thinking of the idea of me playing that game would just remind me of my own mortality, because I'd be like, I'm gonna be in a box in the ground someday, and this is what I'm doing before then. Or maybe I'll be in a classroom. I'd
Okay.
like my body to be used as decoration for children to learn about skeletons. Let this be my first will and testament. If you can find any interesting, cool, or like neat use for my body that you think I would be down for, go ahead and do that.
I think I found
Like
progress.
if you want to make a really funny prank, I don't know.
Chapel of the Beast.
Okay, what if you signed into your last will, like, hey, fucking, like, Samantha from the 4th grade, that bitch, when I die, I want you to throw my corpse in front of her window. Like, I wonder if anyone's ever done that.
I'm sure somebody's tried.
Jaden, there are questions, like, when you're into this kind of stuff, there are certain questions that, like, even if they come to mind, you just don't ask them.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
But the answer is cremation.
Why didn't you do that earlier?
Why are you saying Mako ... Why are you not saying Jaden ... He's the one that asked.
And probably, yeah, cremation. Why didn't you guys just do this the first time?
I was gonna say, like, are they glad that they are in the cage? If they could break out at any point? Maybe
Are
they
they
don't
just-
know that they can break out until they get mad enough that they try.
Hi?
I will not be continuing this line of dialogue, Jaden. My dialogue.
Savage Beastfly!
You keep pressing A on me, I will repeat lines you've already heard. Yeah, you can make a pointer stick out of my arm if you want.
Yeah, I certainly could have sat on that bench over there. Okay, I'm gonna go sit on that bench. And then we're probably ending the stream.
Oh my god, Avery ending in time for D&D. You can have my skull only if you were doing something more interesting or, like, thematic with it than anyone else. Whoever has the best idea gets the body part.
I want to turn my enemies into a sword. Did you know you could do that? Because blood has enough iron in it. If you kill enough people, you could just use the blood to make a sword.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that.
And you could use their ashes to make a carbon steel. Creed has so many ops they can make a sword. How many ops do I have? Who's out to get me?
Your brother is arguing that cremation won't release the soul till you spread the ashes.
Okay.
It's like... I'm not even gonna start.
We got 5 minutes. I got one more run at it.
Yeah, 5 minutes. I can talk some shit about the concept of souls.
We got 5 minutes. I can talk shit.
What is the, okay, I do have a question about that, though. What is the social benefit of believing that someone's soul will not be released until the ashes are spread? Like, because obviously that's not true, because that's not how anything works, but, like, why believe that? What's the benefit in believing that? Because there's usually a reason for those kinds of beliefs, but I don't know what that one could be. Closure, but I don't know, like, you could have closure without doing that, without believing that Jimmy's stuck in the jar until you break it. I don't know. Wow, that was not good.
I got 3 minutes. I got time.
That was not good to a severe degree. The living can show the dead that they can operate without them now. Okay. So it's like letting go. That makes sense. But, like, I still don't like those kinds of things, because if I believed in that kind of thing, then my next thought would be, well, wait a second. All the people whose ashes weren't spread, are their souls, like, stuck in the jars? Do I have to break into people's houses and smash all their jars to let their grandmas go to
What
heaven
is
now?
your moral action in this moment?
Like, if that's true, then the most moral action would be to break into the home of every person who has, like, an urn and smash it.
I died
outside
before
and
the
let them
end
go
of the
in.
opening, like, scream. Guys, I'm cooked.
say?
I died before the end of the opening scream. I got less than 2 minutes. I got another one in me. Ah, fuck. I'm not cooked. I'm not cooked! Fuck it, I ate the op. Averaging 1.5 minutes per attempt. Okay, this time I'm not gonna try to do it the cheesy way. I'm gonna actually try to fight them.
Jitten, I'm quite confident that if you trap me in a jar, I would be able to figure out a way to trick me. I would figure out how to trick you into letting me out within, like, 2 minutes, probably.
Okay, well, that's gonna be the last one. I did really good there. And next time, I'm gonna do it for real.
You average 1.5 minutes per attempt.
But yeah, Thank you all for coming this evening. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Mako didn't even comment on my lovely Hydra shirt.
No, I was okay. I was like hoping someone else would, so that I didn't have to move my mouth to talk because that requires ATP. But like, yeah, I like the Hydra shirt.
Thank you. I worked really hard on it.
I can tell you did.
We've got everybody's here. We even got the Hydras back there. Oh, one of them's not showing up very well because of the angle.
Oh, I just noticed the really small one on that one.
Yeah, that's the pig in the background. Live Hydra reaction Hydra. Did y'all get the Wordle the other day that was Hydra? Good times. Hydra's great. I'm glad people like this thing with no context.
Yeah.
The baby Hydra with baby Hydra pitching to baby Hydra. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Today's most loved viewer is gonna go to... I'm scrolling through chat to find anybody who did anything that I find memorable. Fuck it, let's give it to Moondog for being very fortunate in terms of girlfriends.
I think you're talking about diabetes.
Diabetes, maybe, I don't know. Whoever the fuck. Whoever has a girlfriend, good on you. If you don't have a girlfriend, kinda cringe. Have you considered getting a girlfriend? And if you already have, like, a boyfriend or something, I have a suggestion. I'm just kidding. I suggest Forcefem is a terrible person. But yeah, that's gonna be all. I hope you all have a splendiferous evening. Remember to dislike, block, and report this video. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Good night.